Hola.
Hola. I came early tonight. No one came. And I thought, well, maybe no one will come.
Hold on.
Can you not hear me?
Hmm. Can you hear me? Yeah. I don't think I can hear you.
Okay, just a minute.
Uh-oh. I wonder why I can't hear you.
Hello. My speakers say they tested. Says I
Hmm.
can.
Let's see. Now turn up volume. All right. Hola.
Hola.
There we go. Okay.
I just
Ah,
tested my uh, s- microphone and it said it was working, so I didn't know what to do after
yeah.
that.
I work on someone else's computer, and so maybe she had changed something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Voy a tomar mi examen stamp el 2 de junio.
Oh, I can't wait to hear how you did.
Vamos a ver.
I
Pero
know.
sí.
Have you ever been tested before?
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Oh.
Sí, estoy emocionada porque quiero saber y puedo trabajar más y
No,
aumentar mis puntos, no sé, mi fluidez, mejorar mi fluidez.
I know. I'll be my prediction is advanced low.
Okay,
That's what I think.
okay,
But there's a big gap between intermediate high, which is kind of what this class is, and advanced low.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
not easy to.
yeah.
We've had some pretty good speakers take it and not get it. Nancy Rivers, though, got advanced low.
Okay,
You know, she's the only one in
well,
this class that
yeah,
did. But you guys are so much better now. It'd be interesting to see. Like if you use subjunctive and stuff like that, I don't know how they can not give you advance. And you don't have to talk fast. You just go slow and edit your speech and get everything
yeah,
right. And I'd be surprised if I
yeah.
mean, all I know is it's hard to get advanced.
Uh-huh.
I did it in Portuguese and got intermediate high,
Okay.
but it's just it's just hard. I mean, they give you 3 minutes to talk. So do an if clause. Si yo estuviera en Guatemala, no comería chicharrones or tacos or something like
Okay.
that. I did that in Portuguese. I think that helped.
Yeah.
They didn't give me advance, but at least I knew that I wanted to demonstrate I could do an if clause or something.
Uh-huh.
Si tuviera un gato muerto, lloraría mucho, or something
Okay.
something like that. We give these little prompts on how to do those. You try to get to a narrative, especially people with limited fluency. We want to get them where there's something where they can show how good they are.
Yeah.
And so you just say, whatever they say, un día fui, and talk about, if they're saying, tell us about the jobs in your neighborhood, or in your
Yeah.
city. Un día fui al centro y hablé con un hombre y me dijo que hay muchos trabajos en esa ciudad. Y
Okay.
me dijo que hay un trabajo que, que sería muy interesante para mí. Sería el trabajo de un policía. Y yo le dije, ¿es posible que yo sea un policía? So you try and get
A
in a
narrative.
conversation, get in a narrative, and then you can show how good you are,
Okay.
you know? but it in the prompt doesn't matter because
Right.
you just take their prompt, whatever they give you, talk about holidays, and you say, "Oh, well, one day I went to my grandma's house. My grandma was there. Le dije, hola, abuela, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué estás haciendo hoy? ¿Qué vas a hacer mañana?" Y
Right.
ella me respondió que va a dormir mucho hoy. So just
Uh-huh.
anything that you can get in a dialogue and a narrative.
Okay.
Because a narrative gives you someplace to go, gives you a way to keep going.
Yeah.
And that's our promptings that we give people taking the test.
Okay.
But I think most people in here, I don't know if Jesse, did you ever take the stamp test? I think Jesse didn't, but I think Katarina and I know Carly did, and I know Vivian did too. Everybody took it, I think. Courtney Powers didn't. No, but it's pretty good. I just saw there's this girl that teaches like I do here in this local high school, and she just emailed me her results from stamp test. And her Spanish 1 kids were almost at this intermediate low, they call it. But
Wow.
what was amazing, and this isn't done anywhere, is her in level 1, her kids were quite a bit higher on her speaking than any. There's 4 levels. There's writing, reading, listening, speaking, and they were the highest on the speaking. You look at that nationally, nobody does that because the
Yeah.
speaking is the hardest.
Yeah.
But it's only with this way of teaching the kids get strong, mainly in first person,
Yeah.
because we have them always talk about, yo soy George, no tengo un gato, quiero un gato. And they just get so strong in that. And then if they do a little dialogue where they get into something where like what they've done in a story, they can just kill it on those tests.
Yeah.
But it was amazing that she sent me the results of her Spanish 3s and Spanish 1s, and I just bet there's very few people nationally ever that have results like that on level 1 where their speaking is better than any other category. In fact, I've never seen it. Stamp publishes their results. And to get this 4, her students were almost at a 4 at speaking. They were 3.68 or something. To
Yeah.
get to a 4 nationally over in stamp tests, that takes 4 years. And her kids were
Wow.
Spanish 1 kids.
Wow.
It's just
That's pretty
it's
amazing.
it's the method. The method gets you speaking better than anything.
So
Yeah,
I've been doing a little bit of Duolingo because I got talked into it, and I find that I can say things, I can read things well, but when it asks me to write something, I can't do it very well. Like
because we haven't done it in this class.
my spelling is not good.
Yeah. If this class were a school class where we met every day, you'd be writing all the time and reading, and
Mm,
you'd be prepared. But where we're just a Zoom class, that's why you're writing, isn't it? You know what? The best way to get better on your writing is we call it a double entry journal. And you just get a book and read it, and you copy a fourth of a page or paragraph or something. You just copy it word for word, all the accent marks, everything. And then you do a half a page of reaction. So whatever book you're reading, then you react and say, "Oh, no me gusta esa chica. Ella tiene muchos problemas." And then, so you're copying to get better on perfect Spanish on your copying. And then you're writing on your own from feel, and that gets you
hmm.
better at
That's a
writing.
good idea.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called a double entry journal.
Sometimes to practice the Spanish, this isn't to do with writing though, I don't write it, but I'll look at the whatever it's called, Voxer that you send us, and then I'll put it into translate so it's like in English, and then I try to say the English. I say try
Good,
to say it in
Vivian. Good. How's
Spanish.
that?
Yeah, it's just something to do.
Good. I know what you've done in Spanish is it's pretty amazing to see where you are from.
And then then when I get stuck, I can just look at what you wrote. Yeah.
Yeah. I try to make what I write a little above your level too,
Yeah.
on
And then,
purpose. I try to just add a little vocabulary or add,
You're succeeding well.
yeah, well, good. Supposed to not be that well. It's supposed to be just a little above your level. But I
and
try
that's
to do it just,
with that too. I can read it. Usually I can read it and understand it, but to try and recreate it, doesn't come that easily.
yeah. So reading, you go 100% at your processing speed. And when you come to something you don't know, you get to stop or you can go on and try to understand without the one word.
There's some
And so
context.
it's a tremendous advantage. Where on speaking, the language, the words have to be strong enough in your mind to be able to produce them. And boy, there's a big gap from recognition
And what
and
about
production.
listening?
Listening is
What do you recommend for that kind of practice?
class. I think that class helps you more than anything because it gets you really good at hearing
Mm-hmm.
limited language. Jesse, yeah, do you have any ideas on listening?
Yeah, on listening, there's a pretty good AI. It's talk to speech maker. It's called TTS maker. And what I've been doing just recently is I'll take the Soy Igor story, from Voxer, and I paste it into the talk to speech maker, and you can ask it to do it in any language for the accent. So I'll say I want a Hispanic speaker, and I can slow it down just a little bit so that it will do the whole thing and it will give you an audio file. And I mean, they're not perfect, but it's not as mechanical sounding as they used to be. And it actually sounds pretty decent. And I put the sentences in there and I listen to it and say, oh, yeah, okay, I remember Soy Igor. Yeah, I got Soy Igor. I'm Igor. And then I'll hear the stuff and I go, yep, I'm understanding it. And I just play it over and over while I'm doing the dishes or whatever. And
Good
so I
job.
understand that really helps me to understand a lot.
But
And
then, it's harder when it's not something that you know what's coming.
Yeah.
that's
Like
true.
on the
That's true.
street in Mexico or something. I asked for directions and it's like, yikes, okay.
That's when
Yeah.
this class is better. This class you have to think, off the top of your head, which,
Yeah, you need a sympathetic speaker,
yeah.
that will slow down for you
Mhm.
on an intermediate level.
But Vivian does really well. We're in a book group and we're reading, uh, the Scare Cow story, the TPRS from the ebooks. It's Espantavacas. It's
Oh,
a it's one of the Spanish books on the ebook, the
oh,
TPRS
good. I
ebook.
haven't even heard, I didn't even know it.
Oh, it's really good. It's a cute story, and we take turns. There's several of us that are reading together on that story, and Vivian, she's really good at reading and understanding like that. So
Good. One thing
me
when I was
too,
in
Vivian. Don't laugh.
when I was in Brazil,
We
I
all
ordered
stumble through.
Netflix and it was $5 a month in Brazil, and so I've still kept it, but I don't do it all. I mean, every once in a while, when I have time, I go on Netflix and I slow it down to
Mm.
three-quarter speed, and that helps. I can understand quite a bit of it, but it certainly helps to even that three-quarter speed versus regular speed. That's a,
Can you understand Spanish speakers when they're speaking really quickly?
when they're speaking away from me, no, but if they're speaking to me, It's
Ah,
rare that I can't understand. Any
interesting.
Don't
Yeah.
conversation, I can, I don't have trouble. But
don't
it,
you say you like to try to control the conversation, and
yeah,
that
but
really
I
helps.
don't, my Spanish is so good, I don't have to worry about controlling the conversation. In
No.
Spanish, or in Portuguese, I do,
Okay.
just because of the level.
We have
There was,
we have a fairly large Spanish speaking population in Vancouver now from Mexico, and I may be at Costco or something, and I hear them speaking, and I know what they're talking about now.
yeah, see, you guys are you're advanced.
Just bits of it. I get the general gist. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, people aren't really talking about anything very important most of the time.
I was there was four girls sitting next to us in a restaurant Friday or Saturday of one of those days, and they were far enough away, so it was kind of hard to hear, but I'd hear, sentences sometimes. And the girl, she had this perfect Spanish, and then she'd say a word Colombia with total perfect English. And it was so surprising to me that she had this perfect English, and yet she's talked Spanish so well. So she was definitely bilingual, pronunciation wise. Okay, one question. Since we missed last week, would you rather next week be our last week, or do you want to make that up and do two more classes? Whatever you guys want to do.
I vote for two classes.
Okay.
Oh, you just want to know if we get to know the end of the story?
Yeah, if you vote for two more classes, we'll do the end of the story next week. If it's one more, then we'll do it tonight. Because the last class, I'm just going to have you do a little uh, stamp test on your own, where you just
What?
I'm
Oh,
gonna give you
nice.
something and let you see it. Anyway, I didn't see any to say, so we'll just do two more weeks.
Yeah.
Um,
Yay.
okay, ¿quién va a leer el cuento?
I'll read a bit of it.
I'll read a bit of it.
Okay,
I
Vivian,
can too.
all right, we'll divide it in thirds. So, okay, so Vivian, you just have that first paragraph, and then Courtney, you have the next paragraph.
I'm
Okay,
Igor. Oops.
there's one error,
Yeah,
Vivian, in your part. So see if you can tell me the error when you come to it.
In my part?
Yeah,
Oh.
the Spanish error, my error.
I'm Igor, and I'm very interested in a girl. Her name is Linda, but some say to her Linda. Some call her Linda. Is that
No.
where it is? No. I,
There's the
I
error, by the way. What's the error, you guys?
He
is
said,
in that phrase.
Yeah, good job,
Yeah,
Katarina.
okay. So I think it's because that means some say to her Linda.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah.
algunos is plural, so it's got to be dicen.
Oh, okay. So it's right to say call, wouldn't it be?
That's how they say they call her Linda.
Okay.
They say to her in Spanish, they use the words, they say to her Linda. We say
Oh,
they call her Linda,
right. To her Linda.
but it's so common. You'll hear that. Oh, me dice Paco, they call me Paco, me dicen Paco or something.
Oh, okay.
It's just very, very common in Spanish. Okay. Oh, yeah, here was a little advanced
Yeah, there's a
grammar
weird
here.
one. I want that I want her to like, no,
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
pleasing. I want that I'm pleasing to her. I want that she likes me.
Yeah,
I meet me to her. I'm pleasing to her.
yeah, you're right.
Okay. But you don't need to say the yo a ella. That's just to sort of.
See, the goose could be yo. You don't know whether it's I or he in that. You have the same ending for yo and for he, she.
Right, okay.
And so it clarifies, there's no doubt if you put the yo in there, if you leave it out there, it's less clear.
And so I would have thought, um, I could say quiero que le guste a ella, but that
You
wouldn't
could
work.
say that too.
Okay. Okay, and then where am I now? I believe that I okay, right. She'll like me, but I'm not sure.
Good job. Okay, so do this all this next one too.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, I made 4 steps in order to earn her heart. I changed the color of my hair and now it's green. I didn't have success, but she didn't notice me because she didn't notice me. Later, I sent her flowers for many days, but I didn't include anything.
Yeah, that should be nada escrito. I didn't include anything written.
Right, okay. She didn't know who had sent to her, who had sent the flowers to her. Uh, Also, I took voice lessons, and it was my it resulted bad because of my professor. I had bad results because of my professor. Also,
Turned out bad because of
turned
my
out bad.
teacher.
Also, I went a lot to the gym during 43 days lifting weights.
Okay. Now,
A question.
yes, Jesse.
Um, a causa de professora, you wouldn't say de la profesora? Why was there not the article on that one? On the me resultó mal
Yeah, it
a
should be de la
causa de,
profesora. Yeah.
okay, de la okay.
Yeah, good job, Jesse. I didn't even hear that, but you're absolutely right. It's a causa de profesora. That sounds, it's just not right. So,
Okay.
good job. Okay, Courtney, te toca.
One day I invited Linda to the movies. I went and I bought 2 tickets, 2 bags of popcorn, and 2 soft drinks. Uh, it was bad because she didn't come. I told myself that she was sick.
Me di cuenta as I realized.
Oh, I realized that
Yeah, I realized.
she had been sick. Um, poor Linda.
Yeah. So what's the difference of se había enfermado and estaba enferma?
Had been sick, was sick.
Yeah, that había, what's the word había though?
Had
Had
been.
been.
Yeah. So se había enfermado, because of the se, it's she had, really it's saying she had sicked herself. So we would say she had gotten sick.
Mm.
Would
But if
that
you
not be
just,
enfermada? Or is
it is that in French, but it's not in Spanish.
oh,
What it
okay.
is, once you use that helping verb, it's
Uh-huh.
always going to be an O.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It didn't
That's
matter
great.
who got sick. That helping means has something, has gone, has talked, has written, has jumped, every 100% O's.
Auto. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So if you'd say she was sick, you'd say, me di cuenta de que ella estaba enferma, but
See.
me di cuenta que se había enfermado is that she had gotten sick.
Okay,
Different,
gotcha.
slightly different, they're both very close, but slightly different. Okay,
Okay.
Jesse, are you up on the last part?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? One other thing I wanted to tell you.
Yeah, sure.
Why it says I saw this on an AP test and I would have missed it. And so, también fui mucho al gimnasio durante 43 días levantando pesas. Why isn't that iba?
Because of the 40 days.
Because of what?
because it specifies 43 days.
Good job, Melissa. There you go. That's
Can
why
you,
you're
can you
advanced, right?
explain that to the
You
rest
were
of us?
ahead of me because I would have missed that. I remember this. The sentence was you had to choose between in an AP test anduvo uh, durante 2 horas o andaba, and I andaba just sounded right to me. It just felt like. And then when I missed it, I looked up and any time period is completed. The fact that you say
Oh,
43 days, doesn't matter how long it lasted, that completes it. And that's why you say fui instead of iba. So good job, Melissa. Way to go. You should be a Spanish teacher.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Jesse, I think you're still reading. Oh,
okay.
no, you're reading the first now.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm reading.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
don't think
so
Courtney finished reading.
okay, Courtney, you want to do another paragraph?
Yeah,
Okay.
Courtney still should be reading.
Okay. I saw her in the school and I said to her, why didn't you come to the movies? Um, I waited for you during a lot of time. I had to eat a lot of popcorn.
Good job.
All right. Okay, my turn now
Yeah.
or not? Okay. I told her that I had prepared a delicious soup. I told her that I made for her a delicious soup. I had put in 2 whole potatoes, a whole onion, half of a chicken, and an entire carrot. The soup was delicious. I made it. I made it. I made it for 2 hours and 43 minutes. But she never came. I'm desperate. I don't know what to do in order to win her heart. The only thing I know is I'm not giving up.
Muy determinado.
Yeah, muy estúpido.
Okay, here we go. Ok, tenemos una situación un poco interesante. Hay un chico, Igor, y let me see. O, Igor siempre cada martes va y ve a Linda jugando básquetbol, porque Linda es muy atlética, juega muy bien, muy bonita, muy popular. Y Igor es un poco, la verdad que Igor es un poco extraño. Tiene un corte de pelo extraño, tiene lentes extrañas, ropa extraña. Todo de Igor es un poco extraño, pero Igor no se da cuenta. Igor piensa que está todo de moda, en style, que está excelente. Tiene un corte de pelo bueno y todo, pero está un poco confundido porque a él le parece que ella está interesada en él, y en su mente, en su imaginación. Piensa en los eventos de la semana pasada. Sin embargo, parece que ella no sabe quién es. Pobrecito, el martes pasado, Igor vio a Linda con su amigo después de la clase. Se acercó y le dijo, hola Linda, sé que estás interesada en mí. Yo no sé por qué le dijo eso, porque ella está con otro chico. Es obvio que ella tiene más interés en el otro chico que en Igor, pero Igor no entiende las cosas. Así que dice, ¿por qué no vamos al cine el viernes? y definimos nuestra relación. Linda reacciona en una manera. Ella dice, es increíble. ¿Qué estás diciendo? No estoy interesada en ti. No quiero ir al cine contigo. No sé quién eres. Igor le parecía que Linda estaba muy interesada y quería ir al cine. Sin embargo, él no la vio. Él fue, compró palomitas, compró entradas para ella, compró refrescos, pero ella no vino, nunca vino. Así que el próximo día Igor vio a Linda en la cafetería y habló con ella y le dijo, Linda, te esperé en el cine, pero nunca llegaste. Me parece que estás enferma, así que hice una sopa de pollo, pero la dejé en mi casa. ¿Quieres pasar por la sopa después de la escuela? Linda dijo, no estoy enferma, no quise ir al cine contigo, no estoy interesada en ti, no me hables más. A Igor le parecía que Linda estaba muy interesada, así que volvió a casa y mira, tenía la sopa, una, una olla is a kettle or something like that, a pot grande de sopa. Sin embargo, Linda nunca llegó. Ahora, en el gimnasio, Igor no sabe qué pensar. Mientras la ve jugando, él decide que es tiempo de definir la relación. Así, por eso él se acerca a ella e interrumpe el partido y habla. Hola, Linda, probablemente estás ocupada. Eso es un poco chistoso porque él no reconoce que está muy ocupada con básquetbol. Pero dice, probablemente estás ocupada, pero Igor tiene algo muy importante que quiere decirle. Así que no quiero robar tu tiempo, pero no viniste a mi casa ayer porque él había preparado la sopa. Pobre Linda. Pienso que debemos ir a un restaurante después del partido. ¿Qué te parece? Yes, Vivian.
So I don't want to, is that when they say, I don't want to waste your time? They say, steal your time? Is that what we would say?
Yeah.
Robar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
No quiero robar. Yeah. 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 They wouldn't. Yeah. I don't want to steal your time. Yeah. Okay. ¿Qué te parece? A Linda le parece que no le queda otra opción. Así que debe hacer algo diferente porque el chico no la deja en paz. Así que tiene que hacer algo diferente. Así que ella le dice, oh, está bien, voy al restaurante contigo, pero después me dejas sola. Okay,
En
describe
paz.
la situación. Today you can be Igor, and so I want you to think, how does Igor react to this? He finally, final por fin, acepta la invitación. So she's finally going to go on a date with him. ¿Cómo reacciona? Okay, Courtney, sí.
That last sentence is but later uh you will talk to me alone. Is that what
No,
it
you
says?
leave me
Oh,
alone.
leave me alone. Okay, okay.
Yeah, deja has two meanings, let and leave. Like, will you let me go to the bathroom, teacher? ¿Me deja ir al baño? And will you leave me alone? ¿Me dejas sola? Yeah, will you leave me alone? Okay. Yes, Jesse.
Okay. There was it's a Spanish soap opera, El Internado. it was really well known, went 7 seasons. And one of the things that they always were saying in it was déjame en paz. So when would you use déjame versus me dejas?
Déjame is a command.
Okay. Yeah, because they were
So
all
me
déjame.
dejas is really a polite, much more
Oh,
polite.
okay.
The one time where she said no me hables, that was strong. That was a command.
Okay. Okay.
So much more force on the déjame and paz, which she could have said here too.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering why she
But she's
didn't.
just she's
She's
being the
been-
ultimate of politeness by saying, "Please leave me alone." Not with a command to leave me alone. Okay. Okay, Vivian, you want to try it first?
Okay.
And you be Igor though. See how explain everything from your point of view.
Okay. Uh, uh, Soy Igor y finalmente Rosalinda me dijo que ella va al restaurante conmigo. Estoy muy, muy feliz. Um, I don't really know what to talk about.
Okay, just go back earlier in the story and just tell everything you remember about the story from
Okay.
and being Igor.
Okay. Uh, uh, Me gusta una chica, se llama Rosalinda, y hice muchas cosas para ganar su corazón. Pienso que me veo bien porque tengo pelo verde y tengo músculos muy grandes, gigante. Y
Y tú cantas.
tú cantas. Oh, sí, sí, pero no sé si canto bien. Pienso que canto mal ah, te- porque tenía una profesora mal de voz.
Oh, sí.
Sí.
¿Y tú le mandaste flores a Linda?
Sí, sí. am, mandé, la mandé flores a ella, y, pero olvi- olvidé
Good job.
incluido,
Incluir.
incluir ah, mm, un carta con mi firma.
Sí.
Sí.
Tú
Ah,
debías haber escrito algo.
sí. Oh my God, it's all past tense.
You could just say debí escribir, is I should,
Okay, debí escribir una poema para ella. Ah,
un poema
porque,
de amor.
sí, poema amor, porque estoy un poeta, poet, poeta, muy bien. La invité a ella al cine y, com- y compré dos entradas y dos bolsas de palomitas,
Palomitas, sí.
palomitas y dos refrescas, pero ah, ella no ella no vino. Así que, no, pienso, piense que ella tal vez no, estaba enferma. Así que
Okay, you guys, now why is that enferma, but se había enfermado is an O?
It's always an O with the había.
That's right,
did I do
exactly.
it backwards? Did I do it wrong?
It's always an O. But when you're say enferma, then that changes. You're describing the girl. And if you say that she was enfermo, you're calling her a boy. But she had gotten sick, se había enfermado, is always an O with haber. Yeah.
Okay. Did I say it right or did
You
I
said
say
it perfectly. I'm just
Oh, okay.
I'm just going back and reviewing our lesson here,
Thank you.
our earlier
And
lesson.
I
Okay,
hice,
go to the basketball game today.
okay, thank you. Hoy su juega de básquetbol le, ah, le, le dije a Linda, quiero definir nuestra relac- mm, relaciones. Is that right?
Yeah, relación.
Relación. Y ella me dijo, there it is, voy al restaurante contigo, pero después me dejas sola.
Mm. ¿Qué piensas de su reacción?
Mi reacción
¿Qué
pues,
piensas de la reacción de ella?
de ella.
Linda.
Ah, estoy sorprendido porque ella dije sí, pero
Es
no
una
sé,
sorpresa.
es muy gran sorpresa para mí. Y ahora tengo que hacer la experiencia de al restaurante muy bueno,
Especial.
especial.
Tienes que hacer algo en el restaurante para ganar su corazón.
Sí. Y voy a, voy a, voy a tener un mariachi banda
Sí.
al restaurante.
Celebración, muy bien. Good job. Ok, Melissa, tú eres Igor. Describe la situación.
Ok, soy Igor y yo le invité a una chica que se llama Rosalinda al cine. Yo estuve en el cine esperando a ella, pero ella nunca vino. Entonces yo tuve que comer dos bolsas de palomitas y dos refrescos. Pero estaba pensando que es muy posible que ella se hubiera enfermado. En- entonces, ahora sí que regresé a mi casa y hice una sopa de pollo especial para Rosalinda. El próximo día, cuando la vi en la cafetería, le dije, Rosalinda, no viniste al cine ayer. Uh, yo sé que tú estabas enferma. Tú estuviste enferma ayer. Por eso yo te hice una sopa de pollo. ¿Quieres venir a mi casa después de la escuela para probar la sopa? Ella me dije que no, que no quería venir a mi casa después de la escuela, pero yo sé que en realidad quiere visitarme, pero tiene vergüenza decirlo en frente de sus compañeras.
Sí.
Entonces, el próximo día fui para hablar con ella. Fui al gimnasio en donde ella estaba jugando al basquetbol y yo le interrumpí. Rosa Linda, estoy aquí y quiero que tú vengas a un restaurante conmigo. ¿Quieres ir? Y ella me respondió, pues sí, está bien. Voy al restaurante contigo, pero después me dejas sola. Estoy muy emocionado porque yo sé que después de esta cita, ella va a estar de acuerdo ser mi novia por fin.
Okay, this is one for your level. And whenever you're in the present on subjunctive, you stay in the present. So if you say it's possible she might have come, you say es posible que haya venido.
Okay.
But you could say era posible que hubiera venido. It
Okay.
was possible that she might have come in the past. Or you could say it's possible that she might have come. Do you see? Haya is present tense.
Yeah.
Es posible is present tense. But you're really saying something that happened.
Yeah.
You see, but the present tense requires still that present tense in your subjunctive, and the
Okay.
past tense is going to give you past.
Even though you're talking about something that already happened.
It's funny. You say, I'm glad that you have come, and I see you right there. You say, me alegro que hayas venido.
Okay.
And I can see you standing there.
Yeah.
But the fact that you say me alegro requires a subjunctive. And so I say, I'm happy that you might have come. And I can see you standing there. You did come.
So
It's
what would that be in the past?
me alegré que hubieras venido.
Okay. Thank you.
I was happy that you had come.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
very advanced stuff. So,
gracias.
okay, let's go. Courtney, Coralie, Katarina, and Jesse. We'll go around the our room there. We got about 12 minutes, so everybody's got about 3 minutes.
Okay. Me gusta una chica se llama Rosa Linda y probé muchas cosas ganar el corazón de ella, pero no tenía suerte. Um, um, cam, cambié,
Cambié.
cambié el color de mi pelo y le mandó
Le mando
flores.
is present. Do that in the past.
Ah, oh, le mandé.
Le mandé. It could
Le
be E
mandé.
or E. In this case, it's
Okay.
E. Le mandé.
Le mandé flores cada día y fui al gimnasio, levantar pesos y um, hice una sopa muy fantástica con un cebeo y um, dos
Papas.
papas y compré or le invité,
Invité.
invité
Got a 50-50 guess on that.
al cine y compré dos entradas y dos bolsas de palmo- palomoto-
Palomitas.
palomitas y dos refrescos, pero todavía nunca tenía suerte y soy muy frustrado y un día fui al juego de básquetbol de Rosalinda y ah, ah, le
I
dije,
talked. Hablé con ella.
hablé con ella
Now you can
y
say le dije. I told her.
le dije, ah, quiero ir al restaurante contigo a definir relación. Um, Posible este fue mal porque Rosalinda fui muy ocupado, estaba jugando un partido de básquetbol, pero ahora soy muy emocionada porque Rosalinda le dije, she said to me, o me
M-
dije,
Me dijo. Me
me
dije is I
dijo,
told myself. Me dijo, she told me.
me dijo, sí, voy al restaurante contigo, pero después me dejas sola. Y
Relación. Good
sí.
job. Ok, Corley, describe la situación. Tú eres Igor.
Ok, soy Igor, sorry, y hay una chica en mi escuela que me gusta mucho, pero sí, así que yo he tratando, wait, is that the right? I've
You
been
could say
trying,
a tratado. I have tried.
he tratado a ganar el corazón de ella, pero de repente yo sé que yo necesito hacer una cosa muy diferente. Así que un día a un partido de Linda de básquetbol, yo corre
That's
and
corrí. You got
corrí,
50-50. Yeah.
ok,
I
yo
ran.
corrí, yo corrí a ella y yo le dijo,
Dijos he, dijes I.
dije, yo lo dije, le dije que yo um, voy a un restaurante con ella. Um, y porque um, hay muchas personas allí y ella necesita respondió. Yeah,
But again, needed
wait.
to respond.
Ya, responder,
Responder.
responder, ok. Responder, sí. Um, sí, voy al restaurante contigo, pero después me dejas sola. Así que yo estoy muy feliz ahora, pero su, I mean, what is it, hermano, Roberto, es probablemente en el, like, what is it, mirando también. Así que
Su amigo.
su amigo,
Sí.
su
Y
hermano,
sí, ¿tú tienes un plan para ganar el corazón de ella durante la
sí,
cena?
sí, a la cena yo quiero, what is it, decir mucho que es interesada a ti. Wait, is that right? That's
Si tú
interesting.
puedes declarar tu amor.
Sí, sí, así
Amazing.
que después ella Quiere. Wait,
Querrá, will want.
quiera. That's what it was. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying. Quería. Wait, quiera ser conmigo.
Celebración, muy bien. Good job, Corley. Okay, Catarina.
El español de Coralie es increíble.
Isn't she amazing? I can't.
Increíble.
She's at such a high level.
Es
Thanks.
increíble. Bravo, Coralie. Es increíble. Sí,
Thanks.
We're all
soy,
her fans.
sí, increíble.
She's
Soy
more than just cute.
inteligente también
Inteligente también.
y muy guapa,
Yeah.
como Linda.
Como Linda, yeah.
Sí. Soy Igor,
She can really relate to Linda.
A mí me gustan dos chicas, Linda y Coralie.
¿Cuántos años, Corley, tiene?
Tengo
15.
14. I
Oh,
don't remember. 13, 14.
14.
I always
Wow.
have to count up.
I thought she was
Yeah,
15.
in
Wow.
July. Who is it like Julio or something?
Sí, soy Igor. A mí me gusta una chica en mi escuela. Creo que es la chica la más guapa de la escuela. Ella se llama Rosalinda, pero algunos le dicen Linda. Rosa, no, Linda, Linda, Linda. A Linda le gusta mucho jugar el básquetbol o béisbol, no me... los dos, básquetbol y béisbol. Y un día fui en la escuela para ver Linda en el match de básquetbol. Creo que ella que a mí me gusta mucho Linda, pero tenemos una relación un poco complicada. No creo que a ella le gusta mi pelo verde o mis músculos grandes o mi sopa de pollo. A ella no le gusta mi voz muy bonita. No entiendo por qué. Entonces, un día tenía un plan desde invitar a Rosalinda en el cine por ver una película conmigo, pero ella no vino. Eh, um, y un día es una sorpresa grande para mí porque Rosalinda me dije que ella voy al restaurante conmigo, pero ella dije también que después
Now, ella dije is she,
ella
I said.
dijo,
Yeah.
ella dijo, después me dejas sola.
See.
Pero tengo otros planos para la semana próxima.
Celebración. You're amazing. Good job. Just amazing. Okay, Jesse, te toca.
Okay, soy Igor. Me gusta una chica en la escuela. Se llama Rosalinda, pero algunos le dicen,
There you go. You got
le,
it
di-
right and I didn't.
le dicen Linda. Un día, cuando así, fui a el cine y fui dos entradas, dos palomitas y dos refrescos, pero Linda no vino y me di cuenta, me di cuenta, me di cuenta de ella se había enfermado
Good job.
y,
Well, good.
y entonces hice una sopa deliciosa para él. La sopa tiene dos patatas enteras, no, un cebolla entera, medio de pollo, y una zanahoria
Zanahoria. Yeah, there you go. Good.
entera. Es muy delicioso. Delicioso, pero ella no vino a mi apartamento.
I'm sorry, Dad, I forgot to tell you I'm teaching intermediate.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
we
So
got to go, huh?
yeah, I got to end you guys' class. Sorry.
Okay, we'll see you guys.
Adios.
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 More next time.